got a lot to do. I need to sit there so I can work. Oh, I'm just staring at the window to start. The actual wall in question is now full again. This is like the most drawn out one that I've ever done. We're back in lockdown. I got distracted again. Okay, so they're all my scrunchies. Whoa, that's wonky, okay. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So today and probably the next couple of days, we are in lockdown, like 5.0, fierce lockdown for us Victorians. So I thought it'd be a good idea to get a head start on cutting all my fabric, making my 400 to 500 scrunchies, considering my market's been cancelled today. And yeah, obviously don't really have much else to do besides work. So I'm gonna get right into it. And for anyone that's just tuning in and has no idea why I'm doing this, I'm cutting all new pieces of material for my new, it's not a new range that's coming out, it's just a little bit different how I make the scrunchies. I'm adding about between 4 inches and 9 inches of extra material onto my scrunchies, and I will be having a massive clearance sale, but I mean the clearance sale will probably be well and truly over by the time this video is posted. But yeah, I will be balancing out all my other scrunchies that just aren't, it's not that it doesn't stretch enough, because like that's pretty much as far as the elastic will allow it to, but yeah, there's not enough material on them. They just don't look as like lush. So yeah, I'm hoping to add on extra material, which is I already did like a video on that, just like changing my scrunchie. I have to make all these. It will be a different video because this one will just be me making my 400 or 500 scrunchies, but in the other video I'll do my photography, and then probably another video I'll do the website, complete redo, rehaul, whatever you want to call it. Just gonna revamping my website. Yeah, so at the moment I'm on Shopify, so I just want to do all that. So I think I'm gonna start with the material that's sitting in front of me, not the material from behind here. Start with these ones though. I probably won't film too much just now, just because I'm wanting to do a live soon. Hey everyone, I didn't get back on and like film anything after I did the live, so oopie. But anyway, I'm working today again. I was going to originally just wing it with everything I'm cutting, but now I think I should probably do it like a little bit more strategic. So I'm currently entering in all these different things. I'll show you. I was also gonna do it on, yeah, that piece of paper over there, the like book thing, but I was like, no, Excel would be much better to do this on. So I'm putting like the color codes. I got a number count down the side too. Then I've got the name of it, the type of fabric. I haven't filled out any of this yet though. So if it's an XL scrunchie fabric as well as the normal fabric, the wall amount, so anything that's on this wall here. We've got the box amount, which is like those boxes down there, all the ones in the cupboard. And then there's also roll amount up the top, which is, so like roll amount, those rolls too. Then I've got like a question for like new, because I've got like quite a few new ones. And then I've got like notes. And then I was also watching, Harry Potter, because it's now on Netflix in Australia, which has been off Netflix for so long. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. I was gonna cut everything, but I thought this was probably the better thing to do, because then I can, as I cut, I can measure just a really rough measurement and I kind of put it in as I go. If everything's already like the fabric type and what the fabric name is and all that, if that part of it's done, I think it'll be quicker for me. So I'm just like going through, I've got photos rather than having to turn around. I've just got taking photos of the boxes behind me. I'm up to 160, so I've got a lot left, probably halfway maybe, because there has been a lot of duplicate. Excuse me. I need to sit there so I can work. Okay, so I'm up to 106 out of, let me go, oh god, this list is so long. Out of 344 for this little part here. So I've still got so many to go, oh my god, like 230 something. Okay. Then I still have the cupboard to go. That one shouldn't be too bad because it should all be duplicates. I just need to sort of measure them out. The stuff that's up here, the stuff that's over here, I still have to go. My back is so sore already. I keep like sitting, I keep change positions. I'm like standing and then I keep sitting and then standing again. Oh, but we're getting there. So far there's like one box full of cut pieces and this box is half full. I'll have to definitely do more than 2 boxes. What am I up to? I'm up to the second row out of 4. The first block in the second row. If I move, yeah, you can kind of see it behind me. Yeah, just got a lot to do. I'm really happy with this though. Like, this is great. My little document. I'm glad I did decide to do it on Excel rather than try and write it all out because that would have just got confusing. And this way I can change stuff, whereas you can't really change it if it's handwritten without whitening it out and stuff. Okay, I'm going back to watching Harry Potter. I'm up to number 3 already. Today I'm not going to be doing like anything towards making those scrunchies because I have so many orders to do. But I won't be filming them because I've got, yeah, just because I really want to get them out today, so I don't want to film and stuff. So for this particular vlog, I'll be back probably Wednesday because tomorrow I need to spend the whole day like just making, editing YouTube videos and probably finishing off these if I don't get them all out today. And there was something else I had to do tomorrow, but I can't remember what it was. I don't know. But yeah, just I'll give you a little update. I will see you back here probably. Oh, the massive sale that I've got going on that's going up on Tuesday. So yeah, I need to do that. So that's going to take up pretty much the whole day. So yeah, that's the plans. And yeah, I won't be able to cut any more fabric until I sort of like finish all that. Hi everyone, it's been a while since I actually have been cutting all my fabrics. Just life got in the way as usual. So I'm back in today. It's almost been, I think, 2 weeks. So it's been so long. Whoopsie. That's okay. During the meantime, what have I done? I've been to, I think we were in lockdown, possibly. I can't even remember. Back 2 weeks ago now. 2 weeks ago, Reese came home and it was his birthday and stuff. So I spent quite a couple of days just not doing it much. And then I also had my massive sale where I was trying to clearance out all my old stock for my scrunchies because I had, I think, 300 or 400 of my old stock left. So I was trying to get rid of those, trying to move those along. And I ended up with like 70 or something orders for them. So there was like quite a few that we actually ended up making extra as well. But yeah, the packaging process and stuff, Reese did help me with all that. And yeah, it just did take quite a long time to do all that. I've got time today and hopefully over the next couple of days to work on getting all these fabrics cut. At the moment, I'm up to box 3. I've done 2 massive boxes. That's the size of them. This is box 3. And I'm up to this cube right here. So I've done pretty much 2 whole rows. I did get AirPods as well. I wish I got the more expensive ones because apparently the more expensive ones are noise cancelling. When I like try and use these with my sewing machine and stuff, I can still hear the sewing machine really loud. So yeah, that's a bugger, but oh well, you learn. I might get the more expensive ones later on in the year maybe. But yeah, I got just these ones for now. I also purchased a whole heap of new fabric. I think there's about $600 worth. The haul should already be up by the time this video is posted because this video I don't think will be ready to be posted for quite a long time just because the nature of it, it's just a long process to cut all this fabric and then yeah, and find time to do it and then find time to make it all. I was hoping to have everything finished by the end of July. And we've barely even started, so I've moved my dates to I think just before I go on holidays. I'm hoping to get the website up, or at least the website done, and then put the website on holiday for 2 weeks. That's even if we go on holidays because lockdown is now in Queensland. There's now Queensland lockdown, so and that's where we're going. So we'll see. It's very bright today even though it's meant to rain most of the day, so that's why I'm squinting because even though I've got like the shade thing down, it's quite bright in here. Long journey ahead of me. It's actually like Friday now. I wasn't able to do anything yesterday because I had my YouTube video to upload, edit, and all that. And I also had my hair claw restock launch. So I wasn't able to do anything yesterday. and on Wednesday I decided to sort of take a little bit of time off. I think I went until maybe 3 o'clock or something, and then I decided to just call it quits for the day. So I'm back in today. It's Friday. We are in yet another lockdown. When I started this video, we were in lockdown 5.0. Now we're in 6.0. Great job, Victoria. Oh well, it is what it is. So yes, we are in lockdown, so that means today I was going to be doing market prep, but because obviously lockdown, we aren't doing markets. So my market in Mornington got cancelled. Yeah, not that great for me because I'm meant to be going on holidays, but I don't think we'll end up there because Queensland's still in lockdown. We are in lockdown. It's just not gonna happen. So I might as well just like get a credit already for the flights and everything. Second time I've had to cancel. That's okay. Oh well. Okay, where are we up to? And I'm looking absolutely at the moment, so don't mind me. I could not be bothered getting, you know, dressed up today, especially because we're in lockdown. I'm just like, oh. Okay, so this is where we are up to. We're up to the bottom row down here. As you can see, there's a couple, like, most of these are quite, yeah, don't have much in there. Some of them I was even able to get an extra square out of. I have 2 extra squares, those 2. At the moment I'm working on this one here, and then I have the 2 black ones to go that are in the corner. Yeah, so we're looking pretty, like there's a lot of room, which is why I'm glad that I went shopping and spent like over $600 on different materials, because I'm definitely going to be able to fit them all in. Yeah, it will be fine, and I probably will have room as well, because yes, there's a lot. Most of these I can fit a lot more fabric in now, because yeah, I've been obviously working the last couple months since I'd made the move and like did all this. I've been like making more scrunchies and stuff, and I guess yeah, it just has taken a few fabric meters off at least. And then obviously I'm up to box 4 over here. So we got 4 boxes. So that's obviously a lot of meters as well in materials. Looking at the laptop now, so I'm up to 309 out of 347, so I've got a little bit less than 40 to go, and then I have to do all the ones that are sitting elsewhere. All the new materials that I got, there's probably at least 25 there. I've got a heap sitting up here, and then of course the cupboard, I've got probably 6, I'm gonna say 6, but I might be wrong, in the cupboard, 6 boxes full. So, oh, and then like these ones down here too, there's more. There's just so many. Yeah, there's way too many, oh my goodness. Anyway, that is my little update for this vlog. I'm just gonna keep going. I probably won't film much again because it's just very repetitive. It's all the same stuff. And I've probably already got a few minutes worth with me cutting the fabric and measuring it and stuff. Let's do this. I want to finish everything today. I want to finish all the cutting and all the measuring today. I also want to get started on the sewing today. I'm pretty sure I said that last time as well. I didn't quite make it, but I don't know. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, so we should be right. Alright, so I finally finished cutting all of these. As you can see, there's 2 free ones. Oh my goodness. Hi Flo. Just come to inspect because she hears me talking. Yeah, there's 2 gaps. I just put like that one there though because I could easily fit it anywhere else, but it was just already sitting out. And I've got 4 full tubs. There's 3 there. That's all my scraps. And there's Flo that pops out. Come on. There's another box down there. And now I still have to do There's a heap just here. There's a massive bag just here. I've been throwing my scraps there because that's where that was sitting, but I moved it. So yeah, pop those all in here. These are all the other scraps. I'll make into mini scrunchies. I reckon I'll start with the tubs first. I think I will start with maybe these two, and then actually I'll start with the velvet first. These two tubs here have less than 1/2 meter in them, but heaps of them in there, and those two are like pieces that are being cut, so I won't be able to use them for my new scrunchies, or most of them, because they'll be cut to the 18 inches. So I think I might cut like 1 meter or 2, probably like 1.5 meters off each of these, so I can pop them in the shelving, so it just makes it easier for me rather than having to get the big roll out, because I always tend to go for the shelving ones instead. I've also got these ones, which I'll probably put on the shelving as well. Then we've got these over here, which they need to be measured. Although if I can find the receipt, make it my life easier. Up here, I'm not going to go through this box because I haven't used any of the fabrics out of it. They're all like chiffon sort of fabrics or something, and I haven't used them, so I'm not going to start using them. That's scraps, so I won't use that either. There's 2 in here. There's them, so they're like bulky fabrics. There's this one. So a lot of these fabrics I won't be adding to my new website, especially Panay. I hate Panay Velvet. I'm not doing it. I'm not putting it up. It is up currently, but yeah, I'm removing it from the website completely. I'll probably use it for DIY packs, and that's about it. And then we got some more velvets in there. So there's not a lot more to go, and a lot of this stuff I won't need to cut. It's just really measuring when it gets to the cupboards. So I've gotten rid of like heaps of fabrics. I just cut, they either like made 4 or 6, and I've like wrote on here. So I wrote make 7, and then grey luxe, and like it's, yeah, coloured out. Hi everyone, I'm back. It is Sunday. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's obviously been a little while, like 2 days or something, or a day since I've been on. I didn't finish everything, was it Friday night? I didn't finish it all. I actually ended up just going to bed because my back was hurting. If I'm going to do this sort of thing again, I'm definitely going to use the kitchen bench because this table is way too low, and oh my god, my back. So yeah, regrets of not just moving all the fabrics into, well, not all of it, but in lots into the kitchen, so I could just cut it there because it's just way too low, and I feel like that like held me up a lot, considering I cut over 1,000 pieces in a day, like, or half a day even, a couple months ago, and this took me like way too long, although I was still doing other things, like actual life things, so in the business. So here we go. We've got 5 boxes. I will show you them. So here they are. Quite a lot in there. All of them I've cut either, most of them have 2 pieces each. Some of them on the, like especially on the top of here, only have 1 like strip, and then others have 3 because like there was no point putting the like a 1 strip back in the box or whatever into like the remnants box that I have. So I end up just putting them all in here and cutting them. And then we've got offcuts up here. They're going to be made into mini scrunchies. And then down here I've managed to sort of get rid of 3 of the large boxes from my cupboards. They're the ones that had more fabric in there. So my cupboard's actually looking pretty bare, although there's stuff everywhere but in the cupboards. But yeah, I did get rid of 3 massive boxes. So I've got a lot more space in there at the moment. But obviously I won't have much space once these scrunchies are made anyway. So, and plus I need to find somewhere to put all this extra fabric. So now I'm wanting to start, you know, sewing them. I think I'll sew 1 strip of each fabric because that will make me 2 scrunchies anyway. I probably won't make those 2 scrunchies though. I'll probably just make the 1. So once I sew it, flip it, I'll cut it in half, and then we'll be right. Because as most of you know, if you've watched my OG versus the burrito method, I've decided to change the length of my scrunchies, and mostly it's the WOF, cut in half of pretty much anything except I think that's velvets and the real chunky knit ones. Some of the new ones I got, really, they're really thick, so I did try them out to do the half, but it was way too thick, so we're just going to stick with cutting that into 3s, which is about 20 inches. But they seem to work pretty well. Like, I could add a couple of more inches, but then I'm losing out on a whole other scrunchie, and then I'm going to have wastage. And I'm trying to steer away from wastage. And like, yeah, they do work at the 20 inches for those bigger bulky fabrics. But all the others are like between about 22 inches, no, 24. 22, 24, 20, 24, 22. All the others are around 22 to 29 inches though when you cut them in half. Oh, I'm just staring at them. I don't want to start. Oh well, might as well start now. I'm going to use the Singer machine because that's the fastest one I have. Also, there was 450 different fabrics. Now, I didn't do every single fabric I have because I didn't see any point doing fabrics I know I'm not going to make scrunchies out of. So there was like maybe a box full that I just didn't touch because, you know, I'm a bit of a fabric hoarder, but I didn't like those fabrics to make scrunchies out of, so I just left them. But pretty much everything else I did. The actual wall in question is now full again. I added all of those. I added a heap of like bulky ones in. Like they're very full now. Like there's not much movement. So there was a lot of fabric to go through. I don't know how many meters yet. I would be able to figure it out, but I haven't got the computer open and it'll probably take me a while to do it, so I'm not going to figure it out right now. Okay, so I finished my first box. I've just picked out one strip of each fabric. So I ended up with this box still, which seems like a lot obviously, and I also have these piles that I still need to sew, but I need to sew them with my Alna because sometimes the Singer breaks or snaps thread on these sort of fabrics. They should be okay with some of these velvets, but then the others are just like no chance. And then stuff like this, metallics, no chance with the needle that's got in it. So I can't bother changing the needle, so I'll just use these with the Alna. And I worked out that with the 450 different fabrics I cut out, I cut out 2 at least, so that would make about 2,000 scrunchies, because some of them I makes 3, like the velvets, and some of them I cut 3 strips of. So yeah, I don't know, that's the math I did, because obviously I can make 2 out of 1 strip, and yeah, and I did 2 strips per fabric. So I actually did like double the amount that I did last time when I was cutting all the fabrics. So yeah, there's a lot of fabric I'll be able to, well, a lot of scrunchies I'll be able to make out of all the fabric I cut. Done! Technically not actually though, considering I still have a massive pile of velvet ones to go, but that's me done for the night. The amount of like lint everywhere, like they're all over my AirPods, it's just everywhere. So these boxes here are like the spare pieces because I cut 2 of each. So that's, yeah, or 2 or 3 of each pretty much. So that's all those. And then we've got here all these scrunchies. Some of them fall on the floor. Don't mind my trash can. Got some more elastic there, which I don't think that's going to be enough. I think I'm going to need more than that. I nearly tripped over my box. But over here, this is what I want to show you guys. Here is like the materials I couldn't actually sew today. Just gonna try and stick them all in this box. Not sure why I chose like one of the smaller boxes that I have. Like some I attempted to sew and they just didn't like work on that sewing machine with that needle. So I'll have to do it on my other sewing machine. Unless I change the needle, but sometimes even then it doesn't work, so. Okay, here we go. So I still have all this to sew. But they're all velvet, so there's actually not as many there. Well, I mean, when I say all velvet, I mean there's a few metallics, but most of them are bulky stuff. This one I was meant to sew with satin with it, and I messed up. These ones also I need to sew with satin. So I need to, I'll probably do them last. Like that'll be like the last scrunchies I make because they're my pom-pom ones. Oh, it's late. I don't know where to put all this. There's just so much of it. This box certainly isn't big enough, but I'll try and stack it in here, I suppose. I don't think you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, that's a much more suitable box, I think. Okay, so as I said, I'll have to come back to this at a later date because it's Monday tomorrow, and Monday is the day that I start all my orders for the week. Usually it's actually Sunday sometimes. Sometimes it's Sunday, but I was doing this. So yeah, I'm going to start all my orders, and I've got like 37, I think, 38. Oh, plus a wholesale order. So there's quite a bit to do. The wholesale order is pretty big as well. Yeah, there is quite a bit to do tomorrow and the next few days. Plus I have 2 videos to edit this week, and one of them needs to be uploaded tomorrow, so I have to edit it tomorrow and have it uploaded tomorrow. Like for my sponsor thingy. Or affiliate, no, I don't know what you call them. I'm so tired. Yeah, so I need to have that up tomorrow. I'm hoping by Wednesday I'll be able to get back and start flipping all these. I like flipping. Oh, and sewing all those ones. I do need to sew all them. But yeah, there's probably, well, there's got to be 1,000, right? Between, well, this will pretty much none. Oh, you know, there'll be 1,000 because all the velvets have 3. So yeah, there'll be 1,000 in amongst these for tubes. But as you've probably gathered, I cut them in half. They're not this long. They are half of that, except the thick stuff like velvets. I think that's how long my scrunchies are. Okay. Oh, I suppose I'll see you again in a few more days. This is like the most drawn out one that I've ever done. It feels weird. Usually I'm like so straight to the point, get it all done within like 24 hours or like 3 days or whatever. I'm gonna have to make more labels like tomorrow. Because that's nothing. And I don't even have a place for the heat press yet. I need to bring it here because I need it. It's in the garage at the moment. It's so heavy though. It's like weighs at least 60 kilos at least, because I can barely lift it. And like, I'm not a very strong person, but like if I put my mind to it, I can lift things. Like I've lifted my like furniture and stuff before, which are like really, really heavy. Like they need 2 people. But this thing, this thing weighs so much. I barely got it into the car by myself. Like no one was home when I went and grabbed it. So yeah, it was hard, but it's fine. I've got it. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed and I'll see you guys in a few days. Bye. Hi. It's been a week, I don't know, and I look so tired. Sorry. But I thought I'd just jump on real quick. It's Sunday, so I've had like just such a busy week. I've had so many orders to get out, so I just haven't had time to work on my scrunchies. But today I want to just focus on them. I don't want to look at the camera because like I just look so tired. But yeah, we are hoping to flip everything today. And when I say we, I just mean me. It's only me today. Reese is offshore working, so yeah, it's just me in the studio looking very tired. I've got these long tubes. Some of them are longer than this, and I'm wanting to flip the whole lot by probably lunchtime. I probably won't film a lot of it because it is obviously very repetitive. And then we're going to start putting elastic through. Now, I did bring some elastic from home because a lot of my bulky supplies are still at the farm. So I've got, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls, possibly more than that, maybe 6 or 7 rolls here. It should be enough. It might not be though. I'll have to maybe go home and get some more if I do run out though. But we will see. It should be enough. I can't remember how much is on a roll. I think it's 50 meters, but it might be 25. I think it's 50, maybe. We'll see. This is what I'm looking at right now. So got those I've just cut apart, and then we've got heaps more down here. So I'm just going to work on flipping it with my flip stick. I will film a little bit of this, and then I will leave you guys alone for a little bit longer. If you have no idea what my flip stick is, it is how I flip all my scrunchies. I have a video on it if you want to go check it out. Now, these ones are a lot longer than I'm used to as well, so I'll probably have a little bit more trouble than I usually do. But it should be okay. So obviously the flip stick won't work for everyone because not everyone makes their scrunchies this way. But it works really well for me. There we go, they are all flipped. Now I need to cut them, but I forgot I have all those down there that I still need to sew. They're like all the ones that couldn't be sewn on my Singer because like the needle needed to be changed and stuff. So I don't know what to do. Hello. Yeah. So I might sew that first maybe, or cut this. I'm not really sure yet. I decided to cut first because I'm watching a movie and I don't really need to use too much brain power when I'm cutting this stuff as I would if I was sewing. So pretty much everything I have in this pile, like pretty much all the fabrics I've sewn, they're all just going straight in half. Whatever the WOF is of that particular fabric. I'm just picking out all the cotton ones at the moment though, because like rayon's a little bit longer, so I have to sort of measure it a little bit differently. But all these cotton ones, they're pretty much the length of my table, so I've just been cutting where the middle of my table is. Okay, so that's 2 lots. I've just been making 2 piles. 1 pile here and 1 pile there. I've done quite a bit yesterday and I've decided to just continue on for Monday. I usually do all my orders on Monday, which is today, but I decided I will sort of postpone that until tomorrow because I did a heap of orders on Friday. So there's not as many to do, so I should be able to get them all out tomorrow if I start tomorrow or like start later tonight, because I really want to try and like finish everything today. I don't know if I will. I might be that close to finishing, but I will show you what I'm up to. So last night I went through and I just sewn up all of these velvet ones. They're the ones I still have to flip, so there's actually not that many there. These ones are a little bit harder to flip, so I just kind of gave up for the night because like I need to do it properly because they get a bit grippy because they're like all metallic stuff. Over here, that's all my tools. I need to sort of like put a backing to them though. I'm going, like when I'm doing my pom-poms and stuff, they're not gonna just be see-through. They're gonna have a satin piece in the middle, so I need to get some more satin, like cut some more or find them in the boxes. Down here is the scrunchies that I've put elastic through. I still need to sew the elastic and then put my label in. And over here is Flo's chicken toy thing. But anyway, this is the leftovers, like because when I halved them I put them in this box. So yeah, there's not too much to do in terms of getting this stuff done, so then I can start on sewing all of those and obviously the rest of these. But yeah, I reckon I will start going again and then we will cut them. Most of these will be cut into 3s rather than in half because of just the size. Like it's just gonna be too thick if I cut them in half, and I don't want to waste fabric. Yeah, and I got some more up there too. That's just sitting up there. Alright, let's get going. Alright, so yesterday I finished sewing all like the elastics together, so I usually just go back and forth. I've done 2 boxes and I still have the 3rd to go, but I won't be able to do that today because I need to do my orders. Just thought I'll jump on real quick and just let you know where I'm at. Obviously I didn't finish as much as I thought I would. I got distracted, so that's alright. Just pop you down. So after I finish all my orders today, I probably won't be able to get back to these until Thursday. I know it's so bad. I need to finish everything. Like I need to finish the whole website before the end of August. Like that is my goal. Luckily, well not luckily, but like unfortunately, my holiday has been cancelled. So I'm not going to Queensland anymore, so that's okay. That just gives me like an extra week where I can try and finish everything, but it also means that I'm still pretty behind because I was meant to have everything done like in 3 days. Like that was not happening. I barely am gonna have all the scrunchies done in 3 days, let alone everything else. I'm still trekking along. I don't know how I did 1,000 scrunchies in a week, like, or 5 days. That was nuts. I can barely do this many in weeks. I guess I'm not as determined maybe to finish them all. Anyway, just like to share my purchases as well. I probably should have done an unboxing, but I didn't. I got this. Ooh, looks pretty cool. It is a Shakti mat. Shakti, I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly. I got that. It's like an acupuncture mat. It's got like a little spikes. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, but it's just gonna focus on me. Yeah, so like they're pretty pointy, and you're meant to lay on it for like 20 minutes a day or put like your feet on it. I'm not sure if I'll put it on the ground just yet. I probably shouldn't have got black because I feel like that's gonna pick up everything. Like any dog hair, anything, any dust. But I got black. That's okay. I really wanted the pink one, but they were out of stock, unfortunately. Then we also got this. So I got this one just to see what it was like. I keep seeing it in my, like, you know, on my Facebook all the time. So I just thought I'd get it. It's the Adventure Challenge for couples. It just like has date ideas, like you're meant to put like a photo. So I've got a Polaroid camera, so we use that. But yeah, so that's, I thought that was a cute idea just to get. And I've also got a silk pillowcase coming. That was meant to come today, but didn't. Anyway, because yeah, I'm wanting to sort of fix my hair and my face. Apparently that helps. I don't know. It was expensive, so we'll see. Anyway, I'll talk to you again later on in the week. This is gonna be such a boring vlog. It's just like me introducing the day and then me not doing anything and then me getting off. So sorry about that. I'm on the home stretch now, so at the moment I'm just folding these all under like that. So I've got one full box done, ended up being like in between two though, and I've still got these two to go, and then all I have to do is sew the label in. So this part is probably like one of the most tedious parts because you have to like do it perfectly, fold it under. But I'm hoping to get these all done by the end of the weekend. I do have a market though Saturday now, which I wasn't going to go to because I don't have much stock, but I'm going to go anyway and just see what I can sell. So I'm missing out on Saturday, and then Friday I think I might try and make a couple more things. And then yeah, the rest of the day I can't even do this. I have to film some stuff first and then hopefully I'll get to it. So yeah, another big week, but I've got the date. 31st of August is when I'm going to do the massive release. It's a Tuesday night and I'm just, yeah, I'm going to do it. That's the date. I have to have everything done. I have to have it all photographed. I have to have everything upline. Oh my God. I have to have everything online and I have to just, yeah, everything has to be ready by the 31st for the website launch. So yeah, probably only be really back on once more, and then we'll be done with the scrunchies, and then it's time for taking photos, which I'll have to wait for another day like this. Today would have been perfect day to do it because it's so sunny, but I'm not ready, but that's okay. Hi everyone, it is Monday, and guess what? We're back in lockdown. What's that? There's been what, 3 lockdowns since I started this video? That's alright. At least I guess we've had breaks, I suppose. Like we've been taken out of lockdown, so we've been able to do like semi-normal things, and at least, you know, we're not in a full lockdown straight through. Since I started filming, so you know, gotta be thankful for some things. But yeah, we are in lockdown again. I had a market on Saturday, which is when the lockdown was announced. I sort of knew from people's posts and stuff that we're gonna go into lockdown, even though we don't have any cases even remotely close to us. I think we've got the closest case is like probably near Melbourne, like it's still 2 hours away. So yeah, I think regional Shepparton had a heap of cases, but they're like even further away from us than Melbourne. So yeah, but anyway, we're back in lockdown. As I said, I was at a market on the Saturday just gone, and it got announced I think just after 10:30. I think it was about 10:45. My mum was messaging me saying that we're going to lockdown at 1 o'clock, and I was like, no way. So I had to like get on and find like where this was announced, like just, you know, I want to see it with my own eyes. And yeah, it was 1 o'clock, the announcement that we're going into, you know, a lockdown. I was over an hour away from home. So I was like, what am I meant to do? So I ended up packing up a little bit early than I would usually from the market, because I needed to get to Spotlight. Up here is all my Spotlight purchases from Saturday around 12 o'clock, because I hate doing the click and collect stuff. That's just so frustrating, especially because half the time all your fabrics get declined. So yeah, I got all these, and most of those were clearance fabrics. So they were from sale Spotlight, and they were like between $2 a meter and I think $4. So I did pretty well there. And then I also got a heap of materials here, like those plain materials. They are all materials for my face masks, because I'm doing another launch for those probably tomorrow night or Wednesday night. I'm doing those before the massive website launch, just because I feel like people probably need them now rather than waiting another week. So yeah, I'm done that. And then I went and got a Switch, a Nintendo Switch, which was like 600 bucks, but Reese and I went halves in it, so it wasn't too bad. We got a couple games for it, but yeah, it wasn't, the games are so expensive. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, whoa, they're so expensive. We just got Mario Kart 8 or something, some super, I don't know, and we got Pac-Man because that was part of the pre-owned games. But still, the pre-owned games were so expensive. I couldn't believe, like, oops, I couldn't believe how expensive those pre-owned games were. But anyway, so we got that, and we have decided that we're gonna play that some nights and whatnot. But I'm stressed. I'm not gonna be able to play my Switch, my new Switch thing, because like I have 1 week to do 1 week until the website launch, because you know, I gave myself a timeline, because the thing with me is if I don't give myself like a day that I'm meant to be done by, I would be like kind of just fluff around and I'll do other things, not the thing that I'm meant to be doing. I'll like procrastinate a bit. So I've given myself until Tuesday. Tuesday is my launch, and I still have to finish off all these scrunchies. I still need to take photos of every single one. I still need to actually work out what website platform I'm going to be doing. So I am using Shopify, but they have different themes. So yeah, well, I guess what website theme I'll be doing, I suppose. But yeah, I need to work out what theme I'm going to be doing, if I'm going to be doing a paid theme. I did do a little bit of research for it, but I haven't actually looked at the websites people commented, and like, because they wrote, you know, stuff about them, I just screenshotted them and saved them in a folder for a later date. So I have to go check all those out. I'm hoping to do that Wednesday. Now, as I said, it's Monday. I haven't done my orders yet. I'm going to do my orders tomorrow. So that day is completely taken out, because I do have quite a few orders sitting there, and I have a massive wholesale order that I need to get done as well. So that's going to take me a hot minute. It will probably take me more than 1 day, which that's stressing me out in itself, because I have got 35 masks to make, and yeah, they're not quick. They take way too long to make, those mask things. But yeah, so I've got quite a few of those to make, and then obviously I've got all the scrunchies and stuff. And the thing I found with like the last few weeks, because I haven't done many market restocks, because I just haven't had markets due to the lockdown and stuff, I don't really have a lot of stock. The stock that I do have, it's all my brand new stuff. So all my brand new scrunchies that I have plenty of those, but I don't have anything that's been on my shop for a while. So even though I, you know, have 2 or 3 boxes over here full of scrunchies, they're all new stuff. So everything that's been ordered has been like old stock. So I've just been like really struggling to kind of keep up, I suppose, because yeah, I just haven't had those pre-made items on hand. And usually I have a lot of pre-made stuff on hand. Even though I am sort of a made to order business, I will go through my market stuff and choose out of there, or I'll go through the stuff that's already pre-cut and choose out of there. But because of the website launch, I haven't been doing that either. I've just been cutting straight from the fabrics because I wanted to sort of start using my new like length rather than keeping my old length until the website launch. So I've just been, if I have to make them brand new scrunchies, I have been making them the new way. Well, not the new way, but like just the more material. I don't even know what to call it. So yeah, and what else? So yeah, at the moment I'm just flipping all of these pieces under, like making it like that. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm just doing that. So I can put my label under there. Luckily I made a bunch of labels not long ago. So I think I've got about 800 labels. They are sitting up there actually. They're sitting on top of that. I haven't cut them apart yet, but that won't take long. So I'm thankful for that I've got, you know, quite a few labels done. Like that's one thing I don't have to worry about today. I know I've said it probably like 4 times already, but I'm hoping to finish today. We're hoping. Reese is home. He's getting his wisdom tooth pulled out like Wednesday. So he probably won't be able to help me much this week, poor thing. And I'll have to, you know, look after him a little bit. But yeah, we're hoping that we'll get everything done. Also, I found one of my favorite fabrics at the Spotlight store, and it was on clearance. And oh, as soon as I saw it was on clearance, I was so ecstatic. I was like, oh my god, that's so great. Except there wasn't much left. And also, you know, so this is it. This is one of my favorites. One of my OG scrunchies. I haven't got much left at the back here. And I was able to get 1.5 meters for, I think it was $3.50 a meter. But, so after that, I tried to look for it. Obviously with the lockdown, I can't really do much besides call stores. So I started ringing around. I got a few stores that may have it. I tried I wrote it wrong on here. It's like Upper Cumbara or something, which is one of my best friend's stores in Queensland. She was gonna go have a look for me and just double check it. But we realized, well, me and the lady that was looking for it realized that it had 2 different barcodes on it. So that 12 meters that I was about to purchase over the phone and get it shipped to me, or if Sophie went and got it for me and then shipped it down, yeah, that wouldn't have worked out because it was the wrong fabric. It was very similar, I think, by the sounds of it, but it wasn't the same. So that sucked. So I rang somewhere else, which was New South Wales, and I managed to get 7 meters of it. So I'm getting that one shipped down to me in Victoria. Yeah. And that, like, as I said, it's all on clearance, so most of the stores didn't have it, and I must have missed it. Like, I really wish that I knew it was going on clearance. I really need to pay attention to stuff that goes on clearance because, yeah, some of my favorite stuff goes on clearance, and I like to kind of just get as much as I can because I don't know, because I'm a fabric hoarder and I don't want to, I hate when I run out of fabric. Like, I really don't like discontinuing fabrics. And that one is very, very popular. That one always sells out first at markets. And yeah, it's very popular online too. So I just wanted to make sure I had quite a bit of it. And what else has happened? Not too much besides, yeah, going into lockdown again. Yeah, not a lot has happened since I talked to you last, which would have been nearly a week ago, I think. It's just been such a crazy week. Like, we've had just so much go on. Just so many orders I've been doing. I really need to make sure, like, during this lockdown time where I'm not having markets, I really need to bust my bum and get so much done. Like, I really need to start getting a heap of pre-made stuff done, because once markets do start back up, if they do start back up, I've got to market nearly every single weekend, sometimes 2 a week. So I'm not going to have a lot of time in between doing online orders, because during the next couple of months are my busiest for the year. Every year, starting from, you know, September all the way to November. So those 3 months are my busiest. December, it's like my break. I barely get any orders like starting in December. Some, like, I still do markets though, so like it's still gonna be busy at markets, but yeah, I don't do many a lot of online orders starting from like start of December. And I actually think that comes down to me not being seen as much in the sort of feeds of people, because a lot of businesses promote, like do paid promotions during December and November, that sort of thing, whereas I don't. I have never done really paid posts. Probably the last time I did a paid post was probably over a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. I've just been growing organically since then on Instagram and YouTube. So yeah, I haven't really done that, although I will be doing a video on it. I'm going to put, I don't even know yet, maybe like $2,000, probably that's probably a bit much, maybe $1,000 aside, and just for a month I'm going to be doing Etsy ads, and I'll be doing maybe Google ads or Instagram posts or maybe Facebook boost posts. I'm not too sure. I have to do a little bit of research into it first because I don't do that sort of stuff anyway. So I need to kind of familiarize myself with what would be the best way to go about it. I will be doing the Etsy ads, even though I know that they might not work as well, especially with my old listings. I'm hoping to do this though after the website launch and after I update all the Etsy listings. So that's what I'm wanting to sort of get done first before I start that. And I'm hoping to do that in, will be in October. And that October is my busiest month every single year since I started nearly 8 years ago. So it's going to be very, it's going to be like interesting, because obviously it's such a busy month for me already. So it's going to be interesting, like just how busy it gets. If I can, I'd prefer to do it in September or like starting midway through September, because I don't want to overload myself. Like where I'm at now, I'm quite content with what, like how much money I earn and like what my workload is. I sort of don't want to go much bigger than what I am right now. Although I can definitely do it, but I wouldn't be able to do it all the time. I have done it quite a few times where I'll get like 300 orders in 1 week, and you know, I'll get all those orders out within the next 2 weeks. But I don't want to be doing that all the time, and I don't really want to hire anyone either. I sort of, yeah, I like keeping it the size that I am, maybe a little bit bigger, but not too much. So I think that's another reason why I haven't like done a lot of paid promotions, because yeah, I don't want to be stressing out too much over how many orders I have to get done, especially because it's not just orders now, it's also YouTube. And although YouTube doesn't, you know, take too much time out of my week, it's more like the editing of it that sort of takes a couple hours rather than the filming, unless I'm filming specific content like a tutorial or advice sort of thing. Whereas like right now I'm making stuff, so it's not like, you know, it's not like something that's making me go like heaps slower or yeah, causing me to lose time. I don't know. But yes, this next week I'm just going to tell you my schedule, so then I don't know, at least one of us might adhere to it, right? No. Okay, so this week I need to get all of these done. I need to have them all ready to go. I need to divide them into what sort of photos I'll be taking. So I am pretty set on doing like 10 to a listing. So that means there'll only be like, I'm gonna do really bad maths right now, 45 listings. Like obviously there might not be exactly 10, there might be, you know, some of them will only be 1 or 2, and then some of them might, you know, be 5, but yeah, a maximum of 10. So I don't want 450 scrunchies on my website all singularly, because that is a pain to look at. I know from experience, looking through like, you know, really busy websites, it's really hard to see stuff. So if I just have things in what they are, like satin, leopard prints, that sort of thing, I think will be a lot easier for customers to sort of go through. They won't miss things, be a lot easier. And it'll be a lot easier on me too. So that way I'm not uploading over 400 listings. I'm only uploading possibly, you know, 50 to 100 listings. And it's cheaper for my Etsy too. The only thing with Etsy is the more listings you have, obviously, the easier it is to get found in search. But I mean, I'm still going to have quite a few listings available. I'm hoping to set it at 100 listings, and that's including bows too. And I still need to figure out what I'm going to do with the bows. Obviously, this is a lot to do with my scrunchies and my scrunchie uploads and stuff. But my bows are sort of what's annoying me at the moment, because I don't have the stock there sometimes when people order. Because even the bows, even though I updated them, would be like 3 or 4 years ago, which still so long ago, yeah, I don't have some of the stock for them. So I'm thinking about just doing them how I do my masks, and maybe doing 1 or 2 different listings, and just having photos of the fabric, not photos of the actual bow, because I don't sell many bows online. I honestly don't. I may have, actually it was really funny, last week I had 2 or 3 orders that had bows in it, and I just was like, yeah, usually I only make, like some weeks I don't even have any bows that have been ordered. So yeah, sometimes I'm just, yeah, I'm like, whoa, got here with bows that week, it's weird. But yeah, I'm just wanting to sort of do that. At least then they'll still be up, they'll still be available to purchase. It's just more, you know, I won't need to make every single bow that I have, because I have probably 300 different fabrics as well in those boxes in the cupboard. So yeah, I just want to sort of, you know, sell them as well. They sell better at markets. I could get rid of them completely from the website. I will be discontinuing one line of bows. I don't make them anymore. They're the tied bows. They never really took off. My original bows sold a lot better, even though like they don't sell very well, but they'd still sold a lot better than the tied bows. So I will be discontinuing them. I will be updating my mini scrunchies, my mini bows, like the photos for them. But again, I don't really have many made, and I don't really have the time to make a heap more. And they're made with scrap materials, so it's really hard to police what I'm sort of selling. Like if I like try to do, you know, variety of them, it's really hard. So I just do 3 random mix, or people can kind of put in, they choose, but it's not guaranteed that I have it in stock. Like 9 out of 10 times I do, because then I can just make it out of whatever material I have. Usually it's like one of the bigger scrunchies, and they just choose whatever they like out of the biggest scrunchies fabric, and then I can make it into the minis. But yeah, that's like the easiest way I can do it, because it's just too hard with so many different fabrics. It's just way too hard to do minis. Like I'd have to have like another, you know, 400 listings just for the minis, and that's just no. But after we get all these done, I'm needing to take photos of them all into the, you know, separate groups, and take individual photos as well, because I like to have the individual photos on Shopify. You can do it on Etsy, but Etsy only have 10 photos available, which is really annoying. They really need more. But the next sunny day is until Saturday, so I'm hoping to start on the website hopefully Wednesday. I'm hoping to get all my orders done Tuesday, which probably won't happen, but you know, we're hoping. So then I can start on the website Wednesday. I don't think it's going to be a massive thing for the website, because I've already got sort of the basics done from the old website. So I've got my About Me page. All I have to do is just update it. I've already got my shop policies and everything done. I do need to update the shipping listing line, the profile, because it's a little bit inaccurate with the pricings and stuff, especially for overseas pricing, because I did make it cheaper for US buyers, because it is a little bit cheaper than sending it to places like the UK. So I have got a separate listing for that one, so I need to sort of say that on the shipping profiles. And then after I do the website, I also need to take more product photos of just like decent photos of things. So I'm wanting to make sure I got some nice images happening, not just basic ones that I have from like markets and stuff. So I'll have to do some like product shots for the website. I think the hair colors are done, so like that's something I don't have to worry about. It's just mostly the scrunchies really. And yeah, after I do that, then I just have to upload every single listing photo and do all the listings. That shouldn't take too long after I get, you know, after I get like the listing up, the first initial listing, it shouldn't be too bad. But the thing is, I'm gonna have to probably delete all of my other listings, because otherwise it's gonna get really, really chunky. Like there's gonna be so many listings there, and it's gonna be too hard to like go between them all. So I'm thinking I will put them all into like inactive or like a draft or something, or I'll just delete them. I'm just gonna delete them and hope for the best, and hope I don't delete things I shouldn't. So yeah, I'll have to go through and just delete them all and then start from scratch, that sort of thing, because otherwise I think it's just gonna be too much and I'll get confused. I'll confuse myself if I've got the original still on there with the new ones. And that way when I like edit things, it's gonna be easier for me. So that's probably gonna be my biggest concern, because like I'm like, oh, deleting them, you know. And I have to sort of figure out what's going to happen with my reviews, because I set up reviews not long ago, or maybe a month or two ago, and people have been leaving reviews on specific products. So I'm wanting to know like what happens with that. If I delete the product listing, will that go as well? So I might have to get on there and just change some listings as well. I don't know, it's gonna be such a big job. I'm going to get off for a bit, and I'm hopefully going to finish these within the next hour. I've got this many left from this box. I'm probably 2/3 of the way through. I've got one more box after this to fold underneath, and then it's label time. And label time, it shouldn't take too long. That's probably like one of the quickest things I do, is put my labels through. So I'm hoping that it won't take very long, and I'll have them all ready to be cut apart really soon. And then yeah, hopefully after I finish doing that, I can start on my orders or something, so that I've got a head start for tomorrow. Oh wow. Alright, well I'll check back in very soon. So I'm almost done flipping them, you know, in the right way. But then I had lunch and I decided to make a cake, so yeah, I got distracted again. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now, at 1 o'clock, just past 1. But we'll continue on. I just finished the other box, so there's quite a few there. But I'm just going to start putting them all into here. I did try and like divide them in by colors, because I had them all together the last box I did, like all the blacks and all the white ones, and it was really hard to separate them all. I had to like sort of go back through and pop them in their own little piles, which took heaps longer, so I just tried to keep them separate this time. I only do 2 different thread colors. I do white and I do black. You don't really notice the color that much, so it doesn't really bother me. I've never had anyone complain about it or even comment about it or anything. So yeah, I'll just keep doing that. I don't really like using really expensive threads for the scrunchies. I use only birch or like cheap thread. And again, never had any issues over the last 8 or so years. Technically I wasn't making scrunchies for 8 years though. I suppose the last 4 years I've been making scrunchies. Okay, so they're all my scrunchies. I'm going to go and ice my cake now though. I'm almost one box in and I think I just snapped the needle. Oh, it did not snap. I'm very surprised. Oh, but it's definitely probably, whoa, that's wonky. Whoa, that's wonky. Okay. I mean, I was going to change it earlier anyway, because it is probably blunt, quite blunt by now. I wonder if I can just do this with my hands, probably not. I don't really want to get up out of this seat to go get the proper device to move that. I'm going to have to because that's going to wreck all my bits. Okay. Can you see how bent that is? That is like, okay, that's, oh my god. Okay. These are the needles I use. Well, one of them that I use. I'm pretty sure these are new ones. I mean, at least they will be ones that aren't broken, so. Alright. I'll put the new ones back over where I have them for like all the new stuff I have. But yeah. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, so I've just finished one whole box. Just try and get this off without... No! Okay, so I just finished one whole box. There's probably there's probably about 80 scrunchies here, I'm not too sure. And yeah, one box done. I've been on my phone though for a little while trying to find someone that repairs sewing machines around my area. Like there's seriously no one. Obviously it is lockdown, so I won't be able to get repaired straight away anyway, but I did call someone last week, the one shop that does it in Trelgin, and they said their turnaround time's 4 weeks, and I was like, bro, I cannot be without my machine for 4 weeks. So I need someone that's going to be able to do it like within a week. I think would probably be the maximum amount of time that I can sort of be away from one machine, because as most of you know, I use both my machines like the equal amount. I'm almost tempted to just purchase another one of the Singer though, and at the moment they're on sale for $3.20 or something, so I could just purchase a new one and then maybe sell that one or just keep it. I'll probably just keep it. I don't sell things. So yeah, I'd probably just keep it just in case, you know, I ever need it, because the servicing's like $130, $150, which I've like found from different places around my area. So I mean, it's almost just worth just purchasing a whole new machine, but we'll see. As I mentioned in previous videos, I can't purchase a industrial machine. I want to. It's definitely on the cards for me, but not yet. Just because of the space I'm in, way too small. I need a bigger space so I can use my industrial machine without having to move it. I move both of my machines every single time I use them, and even though they are quite small machines, they're still heavy, and I'm, yeah, a small person. Like it does hurt my arms to move them. It's just a hassle. So yeah, I would say an industrial machine would be a lot heavier than these tiny little ones. But anyway, and I'd probably need a much more stable table. This is just Kmart quality. It ain't stable. It does move a bit. Hopefully after the lockdown, which I think the lockdown's a week and a half, I don't know. There is someone in Warragul that does them for $130, and they have like an 8-day turnaround. So that I think is going to be the best option for me right now. So yeah, it's gonna be hard living without one of them when I have to get it serviced. And 1 week is so long, so long. There's so many days in 1 week, and like so many times I would use the machine. And I'm gonna start on the next one. I just finished box number 2, but I also did cook dinner, so that's why it's taken me so long. I'm going to start on box number 3 now. I've just finished box 3 and now I'm doing the black threaded ones. I think there's maybe just one more box to go, because the other box that I have is like a smaller version of my large boxes, and then the 5th box was barely full. It like had maybe a third in there, so pretty much one more box to go. It finally happened. We broke a needle, and it wasn't even on a really thick one. That needle's like stuck right in there. Nice. I'm always so scared that a needle's gonna fly into my eyes. Oh, there's more. There's more in here. I thought that was missing half the needle. So not only did it broke in 3 pieces. That's crazy. How's the plate going? Plate's okay. Any more needle in here that I don't know about? I think that's everything. This isn't even that thick compared to, I like been doing heaps of velvets because a lot of my dark ones are velvets. But yeah, that just broke. But yeah, I'm really scared that one day I'm gonna be sewing along and I'm gonna get a needle in my eyeball. That is one of my fears. So every time I hear anything that sounds out of the ordinary, close my eyes and I like go back from the machine, even if it's just like a little clunk. As far as where I'm up to, I've got, well, I actually realized I had like maybe half a box here. So I've actually got maybe now I've got a third left. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there's a few still left in there. Well, there we go. This is the last box. Just finished off. I haven't cut apart all the like strings yet. I will probably do that later in the week because I've got so much more to do, like actually starting the website because I haven't started that yet. Yeah, there's a lot to do still. Oh my goodness, I've only got 1 week and I still have to do like YouTube videos and orders and everything. But this isn't the last you'll see of me yet, because I'll probably film a bit more of me cutting them apart and then me like organizing them. I still haven't shown you guys like how many meters I have. That's on my laptop, so yeah, next time I jump back on, I'll show you guys all that after I finish cutting all these. Yeah, it's gonna be very, very busy these next few, like, well, few days really, because I've only got this week. Nothing like leaving it till the last minute. Anyway, I'm about to go to bed and I'll, yeah, jump back on later on in the week and I'll show you guys what I've been up to. I got more fabrics. That means I have more work to do. That's okay. So yeah, I still have all of these to make, all these new fabrics. I have my pom-pom ones and like my sheer ones to do, and I kind of figured that I have a whole bunch of Christmas materials which I didn't even look at, I didn't even consider, but I'm wondering if I bother making them now because I don't think I'm really ready for a release in like August, maybe more the end of September, because I'm still waiting on a few fabrics to come out. I do have a couple Christmas fabrics up there, but I haven't done my full Christmas shop yet. I did purchase like a meter or two of some of the cheaper ones the other day, but I still need specific ones which I want, but they are not available at Spotlight yet. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. I still have all of these to cut apart, and that's what I'm going to be doing right now. Am I like going well for time? Probably not, no. I have to be like all set up by Tuesday. It is Thursday. I still have a video to edit and upload today, and I need to take all these photos, do all the listings, just make the whole website, which I haven't even looked at yet, and I'll have to shut my site down for a couple days because I literally have to delete every single listing. I have to delete them all because that would just be so much easier, because I've already got 500 or 600 different variations So it's just too much. I just need to delete everything and start from scratch. Unless I want to change, I might keep like a couple listings if I want to just update the photos on, because I think a couple of these will have very similar items in it, but especially all the old ones. Old listings, they're going. There's so much to do. So yeah, I'm gonna start cutting all of these apart. Alright, so there we go. We've done 4 boxes now. I can't even see them all. So these are all the boxes and they're all done, finally. So I still do have to make a couple different bits and pieces. A few of these I actually already have. That one's new, that one's new, that one's new. That one's new. Yeah, there's just a couple in this that are all new, and I still have to make all these. So that'll be for the pom-pom ones. So there's actually not as many there as it looks. There's probably like, what, 5 I need to do there. We've still got a couple to make. Alright, so before I stop filming this video, I'm going to show you my fabric spreadsheet, I suppose. That's what I've called it anyway. And then I'm going to go through all of these and just grab everything out that I'm not putting online. Because I think if I have everything that isn't going online out of the boxes, it's going to make it easier for me to then divide everything up into the sort of bulk lots that I'll be taking photos of them in. But here's what I've got. So as you can see, I've got different tabs at the top where I can just change. So I can go like my color code, the type of fabric, and I can just do that. I haven't actually filled everything out yet, like the XLs. I haven't put in yes for most of them. I have put in for some. We've got the wall amount, which is obviously the wall behind me. The box amount, so they're the boxes that are sitting in the cupboards, and the roll amount are the ones that I have on rolls. I've put new, so ones that are brand new and I'll need new names for. I've also added a notes section which has a few different things in it. So I've got this one for pants. So I purchased this specifically so I could make some pants out of. I do not plan to use it for scrunchies. Not in use. I end up not even measuring or cutting a lot of the not in use ones. I've got like DIY only ones, not counting. So yeah, I'm not making anything out of that one. Yeah, and then like the crinkle velvet, usually my velvets I can make 3 out of a strip. Them ones I can only make 2 because it's a little bit shorter in the WOF. Yeah, we've got quite a bit here. All the red is ones that aren't going online because they just don't have enough. Like some of them only have like 2, some of them have 8, but yeah, it's just not worth me putting them up online. I might change my mind for some of them, like Talia, because that's 6. 6 is alright, but like 2, it's not enough to warrant me like doing all the editing, taking photos of them all. So I'm just going to go through and grab all of these out of the boxes, and I'll probably film that. And I just totaled everything up very, very loosely. Like I just sort of counted them out because I couldn't tally it just the way that I wrote it out. Okay, so behind me and in all my boxes, I should have about 600 meters of uncut fabric. And then that doesn't include all the pieces that I cut that are in the boxes in there. So yeah, it should be about 600, and that should include my new stuff, possibly. Maybe 650 meters, maybe. Yeah, so there's quite a few meters. And that's not including the mask fabric either, I suppose, because that's quite a few meters I just purchased for all the masks. I think I purchased, would it be 30 or 50 meters, probably 50, including all the middle bits. So yeah, quite a bit. And what we're up to, we're up to 454 different fabrics, not including the new stuff I just purchased for scrunchies, and that doesn't include bows or face masks. So just for scrunchies. So quite a few. I need to really cull them down, to be honest. Anyway, back to the video. I don't even know where to start because looking for all these are going to be like all in different boxes because they're all jumbled up. The only ones that aren't jumbled up are the like ones I use black thread for, so they'll probably be the easiest. I might just have a quick browse through these. Okay, so last of that one, well there's like 6, but they sell really well at markets. The yellow bee is somewhere. I know Talia was one, that's definitely one. But I'm thinking of leaving Talia online, even though it does make 6, but I'm pretty sure that's one. I think I'm just gonna maybe tip them all out on the table and then try it that way, because this is really hard. Okay, this is still not ideal, but I mean it's better than what it was. So these are all my last of ones. I've decided I might add like a special, not list, I decided I might just pop them singularly into like a section on my website saying like best of last sellers. Wait, yeah, wait, or last chance. Last chance, yeah, that sort of thing. So then I can just maybe try and sell them all, because there are like a lot of these prints are like really popular, and that way if I do end up getting more of that fabric, because I know that Spotlight still does sell the avocados, and I'm pretty sure they still sell dash yarns, and I'm pretty sure they sell that one, and that's been really popular too. So I'll keep an eye out and make a list of which ones I need to get more of, which will be all these. Well, not all of them, but like quite a few of these, especially like that's really popular. Yeah, so you get the idea. So I'm gonna try that, and I'll just have to maybe keep this box separate, so, and I'll try and make them that way I won't ever sell out, you know, if you know what I mean. I'm not gonna grab these to take to the market or anything by accident, so I'll keep this box separate. But yeah, anyway, I think that's the end of the video, because this video already has so many hours of content and I still have to edit it and publish it like today, so love that for me. I will see you guys again next week. I'll probably do like a photo shoot video. I'm gonna have a heap of different videos coming out about the website launch. I don't think that the other videos will have as much content wise, like the length, because I only have like, what, this is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I've got 5 days left to do everything. So yeah, I'll try to film as much as I can, and then of course I will also do a packaging video after my launch too. So definitely stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and you've got the bell notification on, so then you know when I'm posting. I post every Thursday, usually later on in the evening. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for coming along on this. It was very tedious, I think, this journey. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!